scenes.
And learned early on his lies could make him cash.
By the books, the films, the pro gun, t-shirts. You also need to plant a garden. I was in my late 20s when I was making as much money as a NFL quarterback. One of the best videos I produced.
At first, Jones was selling DVDs and survival gear.
The globalists are filling our water with radioactive isotopes.
If you go and look at the InfoWars store, it is a mall of things to buy if you think the world is ending.
Silver bullet from InfoWarsLife.com.
In 2013, Jones would discover he could make a fortune selling health products like vitamins and supplements under the InfoWars brand.
I take products that block the estrogen mimickers that basically feminize men.
The vitamins came in right around the time of the divorce, and then he became just like astronomically rich.
How rich? Jones has guarded details of his business, but court documents show a massive inflow of money, often hundreds of thousands of dollars a day, adding up to more than $165 million in revenue over a 3-year period. Much of that money from stoking fears.
And I know like 3 or 4 people that have family or themselves have brain tumors suddenly, kids, from fungus.
When Jones pushed a new product and hyped concerns about bacteria and fungus, he raked in more than $800,000 in 2 days.
When I went to Austin and spoke to Alex about how much they actually make, it was on another planet.
A staggering amount.
Totally staggering.
How long until you go live?
5 minutes.
5, okay.
Kalen Robertson had inside access to the InfoWars operation.
He'll say, buy these products, and at the end, the first thing he'll say when he goes into the briefing room after a show is what were the sales during the show, as in how many people signed up live while it was broadcast. Not, was it a good show, did we expose the truth?
Nico
so the truth doesn't
CX.
really matter at all.
Hi, Nikki.
Basically a 3-hour-a-day infomercial to sell pills.
Yeah, it's like a far-right QVC.
I ended up editing the very first ad for the very first private label product that he put out, which was an iodine supplement called Survival Shield.
Fukushima blows sky high.
The iodine drops were marketed as protection from nuclear
Doing
fallout.
my chair exercise.
Jones sent a team to California to find radiation from Japan's Fukushima disaster.
None of us really knew how to use a Geiger counter. We just posted videos saying that we weren't finding elevated levels.
How was that received?
They had never seen him so angry because we were posting what we were finding. I started to get the idea like, okay, maybe our job isn't to report the truth. Maybe our job is to report what Jones thinks the truth is.
And to sell pills.
Absolutely. There are unanswered questions.
Thank you, Austin.
Another InfoWars contributor, Anthony Gucciardi, said in a 2014 court document obtained by CNN, he would write about topics to promote the brand and sell products. One example, Ebola.
They said Ebola is a real threat, that outbreaks are actually happening in the United States. They're going unreported.
Viewers weren't told Gucciardi was also getting a cut of the supplement business.
I think it's important for people to understand that they are paying money to and aligning themselves with an outlet that is entirely deceptive and that just wants their money.
Sounds like a grift, really.
Yes, I think that really is what it is. It's a con.
Total home workout.
A great brain pill.
Nikki, thank you.
He would
Yo, Enoch, what's up?
joke about people that would buy the products. When I first met Alex, I said that I had bought his Brain Force thing. And then he was like, surprised. He was like, why? And it was kind of like the people that buy his stuff are silly.
We're closer to World War III than this planet has ever been.
As the money poured in, Jones put some back into the business, making sure his show looked like a real newscast.
This is the third steel we built.
And everyone's rushing around him with scripts and show plans, and it's like a military operation to make it technically perfect and totally perfect, yet he's going on air and saying completely outlandish, insane, ridiculous, over-the-top, entertaining things. So it was a very strange contrast.
How does he decide what goes on that show?
It all comes from Jones's brain.
I can't even keep track of all this crap anymore.
You can tell that a lot of it's off the cuff. A lot of it is coming from an emotional place, a reactionary place.
His behavior off the air, I have heard, could be even violent.
Yeah, there was physical violence. Jones used to play these punching games. he punched an employee so hard that his arm split open. I mean, there was blood on his shirt.
Holy shit.
Jones' emotional place was macho, alpha male, and always on the attack.
It's time for good people who have the real strength of life to stand up against this filth.
And in 2015, that would play right into the hands of a presidential candidate sharing the same message.
Donald, thank you for joining us.
Thank you,
Biggest
Alex.
better protect you.
Great to be with you.
Alex Jones would explain how it was Roger Stone, Trump's longtime ally, who initiated the strategy of putting Donald Trump side by side with InfoWars.
He contacted me and said, I'm about to publish books about the biggest enemies of Trump, and I believe that if we can take them out with how corrupt they are, this will pave the way to get Trump in, and he's one of us, he's a nationalist.
I just want to finish by saying your reputation's amazing. I will not let you down.
That moment encapsulates the mainstreaming of conspiracy theories and hate that we've seen in US politics.
After that, it became frighteningly Trump in Alex's office. It was like, wait, this place is extremely polarized towards one candidate, and it's never been this way before. It's sort of a momentum change.
Hillary's into like
What show
creepy,
is this?
weird, sick
CNN.
stuff, man.
Jones went all
I'm
in
gonna have to
as
refresh it here
only
'cause I'm
he
running out of
could.
time.
Hillary Clinton,
10
Trump's
seconds
opponent, would be
Hopefully
labeled
it'll work.
satanic.
I've talked to
We'll
people that
find
are
out.
in protective details. I mean, they're scared of her, and they say, listen, she's a frickin' demon and she stinks, and so does Obama. And I go, like what? Sulfur. They smell like hell.
Okay, hold on a second. There we go. Let's close this. Okay, go back. Great. Go back to CNN. Okay, hold on one second. We'll see if it'll come back on for us. Live TV. I think we're okay here, guys. Oh no. No, they're not gonna let me play it again. Oh, that sucks, bro. Let me try to pull up another browsing window. Also, I might open it in incognito window. That might work too. But let me just try this. I'm gonna try another browser window. So give me another IP login address, most likely. It looks like it's gonna work. Oh no, dude. It's not gonna work, man. That's not cool, dude. Hold on. Let me just see what happens here. Those motherfuckers. I don't think it's gonna work. No. It didn't work, man. second. Spectrum? That's who we have, right? I don't know my login for Spectrum, dude. Oh my god, that sucks. Oh, it signed me in under my mom's account. Dude, it worked! Oh my god, it signed me in under my mom's account. It fucking worked. Oh my god, we've got Alex Jones back, guys. Holy shit. Why don't I see it on screen, though? It says commercial break in progress. Oh, because did I black it out? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. We got it back, baby. And it was during a commercial break, too. It couldn't have been better timing. Oh, my God. So awesome. Let's get rid of this right here. All right, let's do a bomb rip, man. I'm totally stoked. Man. We've got unlimited CNN now. Of course, yeah, my processor's going crazy. Let's turn this off. That'll help. Yeah, that'll help big time. Let me close this. Is there anything else I can close? Okay. All right. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism for all. Cheers, everybody. Are you guys still with me? You guys excited? We're gonna have Alex Jones on here in a second. We got 20 more minutes, I think, of it. So, cool, huh?
Juneteenth, the global celebration for freedom. Sunday
Coming
at
back
8
right now.
Eastern, only on CNN.
Cheers.
With Trump in office, Jones and InfoWars were riding high.
I talk to the president, and I talk to people that talk to the president every day.
Jones took credit for Trump's win, told followers and those around him he had Trump's ear.
Jones said it all the time. Just got off the phone with Trump. Trump just called. Just had an interesting conversation with Trump.
Believe it?
I don't know.
He showed me text messages he had shared with Trump while Trump was in the White House. That shocked me. I thought that as soon as Trump took office, he would not speak to any of those people. But they had like a relationship going on.
Was it a conversation?
More so from Alex's side. But there was a two-way conversation going on that I assume it was trying to convince him to come on InfoWars, which Alex really wanted. Like, to come on again.
It's great.
Trump
I can do
never
my
came
show.
back on InfoWars.
Uh-oh.
But it didn't matter. Money was rolling in. Jones appeared invincible.
The truth is, my average video was getting like 3 or 4 million views.
But behind the scenes, something had changed.
I'm just gonna say that I wish I never would have met Trump.
Social media companies
What did he say
had
about
begun
that?
taking tougher
Damn, I didn't hear what he said right there.
stances on hate speech.
They decided to deplatform my billions and millions of views and millions of followers off of everything from iTunes to Google to YouTube to Spotify.
Jones would blame the scrutiny of InfoWars on his alignment with Trump.
Yeah.
Kaylin Robertson captured these candid moments while making a documentary with Jones and shared them with CNN.
So I'm so sick of Donald Trump, man. God, I'm sick of him.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing this because it's like I'm kissing his ass, you know.
Jones struggled with his words, asked for a retake.
Yeah, this is the real quote, because what I said earlier is inaccurate, so please use this quote. I'm really glad that I backed Donald Trump 3.5 years ago for president. But that said, being sucked into that whole vortex has been quite instructional. I'm sorry, I'm going to get it straight this time. This is really important what I'm going to say.
Are you kidding?
And I'm just trying to get this exactly right and exactly true.
He tried again.
So Trump came to get my populist audience.
Snort half the line.
And he did that. The Democrats saw it as a threat.
Ultra
They
potent
attacked
super
it
male vitality.
and said that I was Donald Trump and it would hurt him. It made Trump stronger. It made him win the election.
It'll really.
And so they understand
in my
that
nose.
Donald Trump is
passages,
InfoWars.
my brain.
And that I'm Donald Trump now. And it's
coming
like a
straight
ring
in.
of doom.
Right into my
been
brain.
merged together into this thing, and they're obsessed with it.
I'm obsessed.
And it's some bizarre form of alchemy that I don't understand.
Despite his feelings, when Trump announced he would run for re-election, Alex Jones was right back on board.
What the Democrats and the globalists are doing is insurrection against the country.
He would attack the Bidens and lie about a rigged election.
Dark forces trying to steal the election.
Voters are in the final hours of making a monumental decision.
As ballots were being counted across America, it was becoming clear Trump was about to lose.
They're trying to steal an election. They're trying to rig an election, and we can't let that happen.
There is no doubt it is Donald Trump who is most responsible for millions of people believing the lie that he won and the election was stolen. But it is undeniable it is Alex Jones who spent months telling his followers to revolt.
And they'll be in their goddamn bunkers when we come for them. They will be hiding. They will pay. They will be destroyed because America is rising. If they want to fight, they better believe they've got us.
Immediately after the election, Jones would appear at rallies across the country with his bullhorn.
Joe Biden, burn in hell!
And an armored vehicle. Resurrecting the slogan that Roger Stone had coined in 2016, Stop the Steal.
Stop the steal! Stop the steal!
Raising money, firing up crowds, running sales on InfoWars, and calling his followers to action.
Everybody needs to be around that White House supporting it. They need to see patriots in the streets of D.C.
Alex! 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 The fight has just begun! The fight has just begun!
Each speech aggressive and foreboding.
We will never give up. We will never surrender. We will never back down to the satanic, pedophile, globalist, New World Order.
Even other organizers planning Stop the Steal rallies, like Dustin Stockton, say Jones was going too far.
We could sense that, this was a really volatile situation. We also were trying to keep it from crossing that line into violence. They're firebrands, and when you are doing that, it's kind of an exponential growth is how outrageous you have to be.
On December 19, 2020, Donald Trump tells his followers, big protest in D.C. on January 6th. Be there, will be wild. Alex Jones never looked back.
We need just people to start going to D.C. now. Don't wait. Go to D.C. Go to D.C. Go to D.C. Go to the White House. Just go to the White House. Go, 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 go.
January 6th, fight for Trump.
His show became a commercial for Trump's rally. And on New Year's Eve, InfoWars guest host Matt Bracken said this.
We're going to only be saved by millions of Americans moving to Washington, occupying the entire area, if necessary, storming right into the Capitol.
Jones told his audience he was intimately involved in the planning of the January 6th rally.
I put the money down because this is all private, folks. It was hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then a big donor came through and took care of that for us. It's not about me bragging. It's just people know the history.
As crowds gathered in Washington, D.C. on the night before the big rally, Jones would warn of a coming battle.
This will be their Waterloo. This will be their destruction.
The next day, Jones was front and center for Trump's speech.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol.
With megaphone in hand, Jones then led a crowd to the Capitol.
Let's go take our country back. Trump's only mandatory. Let's start marching to the Capitol.
Where did he go? I wonder where he went.
When he arrived, it was chaos. Trump supporters were in hand-to-hand combat with police.
Let's march around to the other side. And let's not fight the police and give the system what they want. We are peaceful.
The West Side was anything but peaceful. As Jones was leading a crowd to the other side, the Capitol was breached. Jones arrived on the Capitol's east side, climbed steps packed with rioters, and called for peace, but also revolution. Jones sees it all and takes off. Just minutes after Jones left, A mob trying to force the East Capitol doors would push their way through. From a perch overlooking the Capitol, he would rejoin InfoWars broadcast and start a new conspiracy theory.
This is the bureaucracy. Antifa started this, we're pretty much sure.
These were Trump supporters, including extremists with deep ties to Alex Jones.
Dude, I am so glad we're watching this. I didn't realize, man. I had no idea. I need to smoke it. Oh my God, I gotta smoke this bong rib, guys. Hey, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism for all. Cheers, everybody. Holy shit. This is fucking awesome. I'm really enjoying this CNN special about Alex Jones. You know, and I only snorted half a line of super ultra potent super male vitality. You know, because it is so ultra potent, I can only snort half a line of it in the morning. I will wait at least 4 seconds until I come back and I snort that second half of a line of ultra potent super male vitality, and then I'm ready to go. I'm renovating all morning. I'm in that bathroom and I'm renovating like crazy, baby. I got the whole soundproofing it now. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm building a whole soundproof recording studio in the bathroom. I've got it all soundproofed. I've got a clear plexiglass front. I've got soundproofing inch-thick encapsulated foam panels as a rooftop. I've got more of those foam panels surrounding me to keep my sound, because I am so explosive, because I am so ultra potent. Al Pacino quit acting. Hey, I loved it. Hey, what are we gonna do? We're gonna act here? What are we doing? Hey guys, what are we doing? We're acting. We gonna do some acting here? You got some lines for me to read? Hey, look at the time. It's 4:20 in Newfoundland. It's time to smoky smoky. Cheers, everybody. Turtle up, son. You can't see the smoke in this light for some reason. I don't know why. We'll change the atmosphere. You guys ready? Here we go again.
As federal agents zeroed in on January 6th, Alex Jones' influence was on display.
You want to fight? You better bleed, you cowboy!
His own employees faced criminal charges from an InfoWars editor who streamed the riot.
Feels good to be in the castle, man!
To InfoWars host Owen Schroyer, who was right by Jones' side.
1776! 1776!
At least 20 of those arrested either worked under Alex Jones, appeared on his show, or followed his content. The mother of one rioter told a judge her son believes everything Alex Jones has to say. Another rioter, who allegedly tased a police officer, told FBI agents Alex Jones inspired his journey.
How did you start going to these rallies? InfoWars.
Two men linked to Jones face the most serious charges filed in the January 6th riot: seditious conspiracy. Oathkeeper founder Stuart Rhodes, a frequent InfoWars guest whose phone contained an encrypted chat that included Jones. Rhodes pleaded not guilty. And former InfoWars reporter and Proud Boys leader Joe Biggs, who pushed his way through the police lines into the Capitol. He also pleaded not guilty.
Biggs, what you gotta say? It's bullshit!
Jones has not been charged. But CNN has learned the January 6th Select Committee investigators want to know about Jones' involvement in the funding for Trump's rally, the planning for his march to the Capitol, and Jones' ties to extremists now charged with conspiring against the government.
I said this, my lawyer told me almost 100 times today during the interrogation. On advice of counsel, I am asserting my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
Of course you are.
Jones says he refused to answer the committee's questions about January 6th, but told his InfoWars audience he knew nothing about a plot.
And they already know I didn't do anything. I wasn't planning any violence. I was even talking about everybody should be peaceful.
He would say he was talking about a peaceful type of fight, but that's not how it's actually translated to the people that follow Alex Jones.
Because he says it like this.
His former employees are now convinced Jones and InfoWars are a sham.
I think I was facing a personal reckoning. It took me a lot longer to get the courage to leave.
Almost sounds like you're breaking away from a cult.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think there are many aspects of being in Jones's world, being a listener, subscribing to those ideas that are cult-like.
It took Kalen Robertson 6 months to break away.
What do you say to the people who are wrapped up in this world of InfoWars and believe these conspiracies?
Oh, I would just tell them directly that Alex doesn't care about them and that they're just being used for money.
He doesn't care about you.
And his business model? Making money from supplements, not ads, means Jones' InfoWars empire is virtually untouchable.
Alex Jones operates a media organization unlike any other. You can't put pressures on him by going after his advertisers. As long as he has that core of people buying those products, he'll do whatever he wants. The only thing that can hold Jones accountable is a lawsuit.
Jones is feeling pressure from the lawsuits filed by the families of Sandy Hook victims. He was found liable and it could cost him millions. A new lawsuit accuses Jones of moving tens of millions of dollars to protect his fortune, which Jones denies. He now admits children were murdered, yet in a recent deposition still holds on to his conspiracy theory.
The truth is, deep down, I still have real questions about Sandy Hook and a lot of the anomalies and the weird stuff that's going on.
Even in the wake of yet another horrific school shooting, this time in Uvalde, Texas, Jones is at it again.
I would predict a lot of mass shootings right before the election, and then like clockwork it's happening.
Alex will not stop. This is what people have to understand about Alex. Will his behavior stay the same? Absolutely.
While Jones continues to spread his message, it's his past lies that leave permanent pain.
Alex Jones lied about Sandy Hook. My loss is the same as the next person that lost a child, but there's no closure to it, and it's just like I'm fighting every day for something.
Well, I just want to say this. I understand a family's right to privacy. I do. I understand a family wanting to not regurgitate painful memories, bring things up again. I get it. I understand that. At the same time, you guys were virtually silent when Alex Jones was calling you guys a bunch of fucking actors and shit. You guys were fucking silent, And to hear from somebody, a victim or a member of the family from a victim, from that specific incident was rare, I don't know if it was a collective decision of all of you guys that were involved in that, or if it was just the media didn't want to talk to you, what it was, but you could have done yourselves a huge service by just, one or two of you getting a lawyer to speak for you guys and go out in public and make some fucking public statements. And which you didn't fucking do. And you just let Alex Jones railroad you and railroad you and railroad you for fucking years. And you sat by silently. Don't tell me you didn't have a fucking platform. Okay? You did. Anybody would have had you on their show to interview you after what you had been through. So don't give me that bullshit. You know, you could have grown some fucking balls and you could have spoken up for yourselves. That's what free speech is all about. And if you drop the ball on your end, it doesn't fucking work anymore. Then you just let all the Nazis have the fucking floor. It doesn't work that way. You have to give the Nazis the pushback. You have to be the counterbalance, man. Do you guys know what I mean in the chat at all? Are you with me at all here? Anybody. Thank you, Dave C. Jesus fuck. It's like pulling teeth sometimes, getting you guys to respond to something. Do you know what I'm saying? What do you guys think about what I just said? It was pretty controversial. I think it was pretty provocative, what I just said. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Comments? Hey, Monique, how's it going? I'm trying to inspire my audience to say something right now. You know, nobody's talking. And I think it's a really good point that I just made. Oh, you zoned out, Tula? All right. One more time. Alex Jones is... Hey, it's top of the hour. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism, tisms for all. Let's make it a little brighter in here. Cheers, everybody. Alex Jones is infamous for the things he said about a well-known shooting that I will not mention that happened at a school years ago. We're all familiar with it. We're all familiar with why Alex Jones got in trouble, right? The parents, for years, were silent. They finally sued him, and they won, of course. But my whole thing is, why didn't they just get a lawyer to go out and go public for them and defend them publicly? That's my thing. Why didn't they have somebody speak out for them? You know, there's plenty of people who would have done it, and they were just silent for years and let Alex Jones railroad them. You guys know what I'm talking about? Cheers. I guess it's just like people didn't really fucking care, or people felt like the victims' families didn't really care what he was saying, like they were ignoring it. I have to adjust this because it looks like I'm in slow motion now. God damn it. Oh, that works. That works. Okay, cool. Maybe they were devastated from loss and needed to get stronger to fight. Well, yeah, I know. But they should have said something. They should have got a lawyer, you know, or a spokesperson to go public to say, hey, all this stuff that Alex Jones is saying isn't true. Now here's pictures of our children. Here's, whatever. Evidence that the kids were dead. It's like they felt like they didn't have to produce the evidence that it happened or whatever, but they should have. They should have. They should have gone out public. They should have talked about the kids' lives, who they were, what they were like, what their interests were. Talked about their friends, if they were into sports or if they were into art or if they were into, theatrics or whatever the fuck. Here's a drawing they did, and just give some fucking flesh to the skeleton, but they didn't want to fill in the lines, man, and well, good for them. Maybe that was their thing. Maybe they're just, they didn't really care about their children's good names for all that time. They were just waiting because they knew eventually they were going to be able to sue him and make a lot of money. Maybe they're just more interested in the money than their children's good names, Some parents did just that. Yeah, I didn't see any of it. I didn't see the parents from that specific one speaking out against Alex Jones. One thing's for sure. Alex Jones had a very loud platform, and I don't think they tried hard enough, because it didn't reach me. And I'm telling you, I was one of the people that was sick of hearing Alex Jones talk about it, because it was all bullshit to me. I knew he was full of shit. I'm like, dude, come on, that shit happened. There's nothing suspicious about it. This is what happens in the United States. We have these things. Quit trying to say it's fake. So I was waiting to hear from the fucking parents. It would have been nice if I had heard from them, more people had heard from them. He tries to double down. He's a cultist. Yeah, I don't know. I really like this bowl. It's got holes in it like a screen. It's got a glass screen. Works really good. I wonder if Trump followed his lead. Yeah, I mean, did you hear what Donald Trump said to Alex Jones, Tool, or did you come in late? He said, "I will not let you down." It's like as if he was talking to his leader. "You have a fantastic reputation. I will not let you down." That's how stupid Donald Trump is. That's how stupid Donald Trump is. He told Alex Jones that he had a fantastic reputation, and he told him he wouldn't let him down. That's how moronic Donald Trump is. He worshipped Alex Jones. It's on video. We just saw it. I have some badass gadgets. Thank you, buddy. Built-in hole screen bowls are the best. It keeps water cleaner and burns even. I know, right? I love them too, Dave C. Fishing. We've got some new fishermen in the audience, man. We've got like 6 fishermen now. Anywho, I'm damn near about ready to hit this bong rip. Son, what do you guys say? We'll say it was late, top of the hour. No law regarding cannabis. He was in earlier. Token Dave was in here earlier. You guys didn't come in at the same time. It's funny. Yeah, Token Dave was here earlier. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism, tisms for all. Cheers, everybody. This is the top of the hour bong rip, I believe it to be. signings is up. Did I hear the funny stuff? Yeah, Jimmy Dore for president. Yeah, I know about that. But, you know, Nick Brana is a dumb cunt bitch. So, you know, I don't think this is going to go very far. But, you know, Nick Brana is a fucking pipe dreaming cunt bag. And I fucking hate him. The People's Party, you know, with that guy leading them, they're not going to go anywhere. Because that guy's a fucking idiot. I mean, if you have a great idea, you also have to have the vision to realize that you're not leadership material, you know? And unfortunately, you know, Nick's got so many people blowing smoke up his dick hole that he actually thinks he's a great leader and a great decision maker. I think he's a putz bitch. So, you know, it's coming from a bad place, but, you know, I support Jimmy Dore for president. At least I got someone I can vote for now. You know, I'm not gonna write in fucking Bernie Sanders again. Fuck that cuck bitch. Hey man, speaking of cuck bitches, it's 7:10, everybody. I know that didn't make any sense at all, but it was funny. That's why it was funny. Are you guys not gonna talk to me again? What, are you guys giving me the silent treatment again? What happens to you guys? Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go, folks? Where are you off to? Where'd you disappear to, folks? How's the sound? Is the sound good? Can you hear me okay? Is the fan bothering you? We got really good sound back here, don't we? I don't think my mom can hear me at all. I can just talk normally. You know? It's kind of cool. Tomorrow morning I'll ask her, I'll be like, so did you hear me broadcasting last night? You know, we'll find out how this thing was working, because this is the test right now. This is basically the, you know, we can't hear each other. When she comes over to talk to me, I can't hear her. She can't hear me. And I have to like stick my head around the wall. Mom's gonna be pissed. Sounds fine, clear. Thank you. Oh, you guys are with me. Enoch, Dave Campione, Oni. All right, that's cool. I'm ready to smoke for 7:10. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism tisms for all. Cheers. Sounds coming in perfect. So are those smoke rings. Look at that. There's an adjustment I can make with the camera to make the smoke rings more prominent. Might be a color adjustment or something. So do we want to do this? Does this make it more interesting? Dale Vergara, what's up, buddy? I have 3 different strains, son. I just did a mixy little Mixy little mixersons. Mixersons. Mixy mixersons. Mixy mixersons. Mixy mixersons. I wish we could see the yacht at night. You can see the yacht at night. You want to see the yacht at night? I'm gonna make sure you see the yacht at night. I'm gonna get you the yacht at night right here. Your wish is my command. Your wish is my command, my friend. Look at this. What do you see? What are you looking at there? You got something going on there? Look at this. Who is that? Is that the backyard? Look at you. Look at this. You got lights, baby. Not that light. Look at over there's. Not this light. Look, we're going to do this. So you can really see back there for a second. I'm going to let you see all the trees back there. Look at all the trees. All the trees. Look at this. That's an evil tree right there. Look at this one. Looking at you, looking at me, palsy wellsy. There you go. There you go. That's fine. Look at that. You got the outside. You got the inside. We got the... I don't know why I'm whispering. I don't have to whisper because I could just lean in and talk like this. And I bet you guys can hear me fine if I do that. Yeah. I'm sure my mom cannot hear me right now. And she's just sleeping soundly. Has no idea that this is even going on right now. Allendale Vergara. Like the animals in it. So, hey man. Hey, Dave C. You're pushing it, pal. Don't push it. You're pushing your luck, pal. Don't be pushing your luck. I promise you this. If the bear walks in front of the waterfall, you're gonna fucking see the fucking bear. Or a deer, a big deer. You'll definitely see a silhouette image of an animal walking. You might even see a raccoon walk in front of that waterfall. Or you got the light that's close up too. That other light's close up. There might be a little animal right there scurrying around. You could see a thing or two. You do not know. Dude, I'll tell you this. It's really creepy. Okay, you ready? Okay. When we first moved into the house, my cat killed a giant rat outside the house. Right? The thing without the tail. The rat was this fucking big. It was huge. He killed it and left it out there. And I took it and I just fucking threw it up against the house because I didn't want to fucking deal with it. I walked inside the house and forgot about it. And the next day, that fucking rat was gone. Something took that rat and it was a big rat. Something took a dead rat, dude. I don't know what it was, but something grabbed it and disappeared that shit. It was like Surf Pro. Like that rat never even fucking happened. Dude, I don't know. Coyote, maybe, dude. Up in my yard and shit. Up against my house. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Know this, bro. I'm gonna hit this bowl again, bro. What do you think about that, bro? I'm gonna hit this bowl, bro. What do you think? Hit my camera, bro. Hit my camera, bro. Did you see that, bro? Hit my camera a little bit, bro. Tweaking the system, dude. I got. All right, check this out. Remember I told you I had to shift everything to one side to make it and put a door on one side, and I was going to do that after the show. Oh, I fucking did it. I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I moved everything over. I got the glass within, I'd say, 3 or 4 inches of where this blind is, because it's flush against the because it's flush against the I just had another idea. It would mean moving out of the corner though if I did it. Seen a bear on your property a lot of them migrating here? Yeah, we've seen bears on the property right here behind me. Twice in the last 2 months. We've had several bear sightings. Yeah, there's another light on the ground right there. There it is. There's another light right there on the ground. Kind of cool. I think that's a cool view though, because you can see the waterfall. You know, you see the 2 fish. You can see the glowing solar tiki torch. Those are cool as shit. They burn pretty long, man. It's 11:20 at night. That motherfucker's been burning for hours. Yeah, we had a mama and a baby. We had the mama and the baby. Yeah. I got this big thing of water, dude. I gotta tell you, water's the way to go, bruh. On the show, bruh. I love the feeling like you're never gonna run out of water. That's triple filtered. It's better than fucking Evian water. What, are we even trying to smoke here, palsy walsy? What are you even doing? What, nothing? What, are you doing nothing over there? So, did you guys hear that Russia has already won the war in Ukraine? It's already basically over. You guys realize that? They've secured the land that they said they were going to do. blinds was your new soundboards. No, all of the soundboards are in use right now. I'm using just about all of them, man. I think I've got some spares over here, actually. But they're... No, these are just blinds. They're double layer blinds, really thick. Something over. Hold on one second. Those blurry lights. Your parents have the nicest house. That's nice. It is nice. It's pretty. It's peaceful, man. It's quiet. Are you? That's good, man. That's good. Open it up a little bit. That'll open up the sound a little bit too. Make it a little bit more live sounding. Dude, I just got a notification. Dude, oh my shit, I just got a Ryan. Hey, what's up, buddy? I moved to Florida, bro. Gabriel Tapia, what's up, buddy? What am I smoking? I'm smoking OG Kush with my friend Ryan Meyer. Holy shit. Drinking some water. You guys heard about all the cattle dropping dead? Somebody mentioned it in the live chat earlier. Give you a reason to come to Florida? Oh, giving you a reason, yeah. Giving you a reason. All right. Bottom of the hour. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. Tool, it's about climate change. We've always talked about that on here. It was too hot and there wasn't enough water for those cattle. In Kansas. Orange ooze, I've got some right here, orange bud. Oh no, I finished it all. So everyone thinks that Bill Gates poisoned those moose. That's what people are saying on the internet. Oh my god, that's why Bill Gates is trending. Okay. Seven fucking crew members from the Colbert Show, Stephen Colbert, were arrested for entering a building, a congressional office building, illegally, charged with an unlawful entry. Wow, dude. Wonder what he's gonna have to say about that shit. News says it was 9 people. They might be exaggerating because it's Fox News. For the Republicans who are hyperventilating right now, the Stephen Colbert staffers were in a building near the Capitol filming interviews and comedy bits for a TV show. They were not there ransacking the building, smearing feces on the wall, or looking to hang a vice president. It's a great fucking tweet, bro. So people are just fucking salivating over that shit. It's hilarious. Crypto lender Babel finance freezes withdrawals. Yeah. Oh man. Did the test results come in from the autopsy? I have a feeling it's going to be dehydration, Tula. You know, I'm pretty sure they know what it was. Pretty sure they already said, you know, what the cause of death was for those cattle. You know? Such great sanctioned Scamala. You guys like that Scamala? That's my own thing. It's my own thing. Hey, Maxie, what's up? Ooh, just about to call the show a go-go. It's a late night show, got the whole thing all set up here, got the roof set up here, everything's really nice, everything's working really good. Everything looks really good. Because that whole thing needs to move over that way. So it'll be straight there. But for now, yeah, I think it's better like that. Okay, I see, yeah, because that's moved over that direction, right? So it's a little off. No, that's the way it should be. It's good. I like it. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. I mean, as far as what's going on with Julian Assange right now, I agree that what they're doing to him is bullshit, right? But for everybody that is questioning it as if they don't understand why it's happening, it's pretty obvious why. The people that Julian Assange exposed are the same people who are in charge of prosecuting and jailing and imprisoning people. You know? So there should be no question as to why it's happening to him. It's not right. I don't agree with it. But, you know, we've put these people in power, and we know that power, they're all corrupt with their power. And we keep voting for these morons like Joe Biden and Donald Trump. They're corrupt with power. I understand the protesting, I understand the outrage, but until you start forcing them to give you what you want, you're not going to get what you want. You know, you're not going to get Assange released. You're going to have to pull him out. Physically go in there and pull him out of prison. You know? That's the only way. It's a corrupt system. He went after the corrupted people that are in charge of imprisoning him. They're corrupt. Of course they're going to put him in prison. You think they're going to let him walk? They're vindictive as fuck. They're still going after Russia. After they provoked this entire thing with Russia. Yeah, I should move that over for sure. That'll look better if I do that. It's easy enough to do. Big deal, I think. If I just go like this, yeah, that's kind of cool. That was easy. Cool, that's right in the middle now. Looks It's like a clubhouse, man. I feel like I'm in a clubhouse with you guys. It's so small, but it's what I need. I remember when I lived in California and I was thinking, man, if I just knew somebody who had high-speed internet, I just need a small little space in their house where I could broadcast from and use their high-speed internet while they're at work, you know? So I could scream in their house and shit. Oh yeah, let's talk about this. U.S. issues new warnings on forever chemicals in drinking water. Now, if you follow me on Twitter, you saw my tweet about that. I said, know thine enemy. So if you saw the know thine enemy, that was the article. These are... PFAS, polyfluoroalkyl substances, and it's basically just shredded up minuscule, smaller than microscopic pieces of plastic. Basically, it's in everything, and we're breathing it in, we're eating it, we're drinking it. It's everywhere. It's in our drinking water. They've linked it to cancers and liver damage. They're also linked to other health issues such as low birth weight. Crazy, huh? Yeah. Know thine enemy, man. Got a weird email. Kamala Harris. Such great sanctions. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. I'm gonna go. You guys take care. We're gonna have fun tomorrow. We're gonna have fun in this little booth, man. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have so many good shows. I'm gonna be able to yell and scream and do whatever. So look forward to that. Lots of smoking. You guys take care. Lots of deer walking around behind us. That'll be fun too. I love you guys. I'll see you in the morning. Come see me over on Twitter, because that's where I'm at when I'm not on here. Come on over to Twitter. I'll be tweeting away, guys. You can tweet with me. I'm at Nays Garden. Bye, guys.